Peace and love, world. This is Josh Stokes. You watch the Smoking Chat. I just enjoy smoking. I find it to be really peaceful, especially like in private time, just kind of chilling, relaxing, or when you wake up in the morning, when you go to the bathroom, any of those times where it's like, yeah, it's just like a helper. And it's also just like a medicine, really. You know, I really find it to be something that can lift you up or help lift you up. I know that everything starts with you, but I definitely think that it's an aid that can help, like with your mind and with your thinking. I do. So yeah, I just released a new album called Bobette. It was an homage to my mother, the late great Bobette Stokes. It was a great, really huge inspiration to me, who just made me want to be the best I can be, to continue to be an individual, to continue to just use my imagination and never settle. She was always a really big example of that for me. So I just wanted to honor her and give her a props. I felt she deserved it. I have been fortunate enough to be able to go on 2 of my own tours this year from 2 of my own albums that I released over the last 2 years. God Jewel from 2020, I was able to go on tour over the summer to support that. It was really hard finding venues because, you know, quarantine, COVID, and things like that. But I was really glad to be able to have those opportunities to go to those towns and play. It was really cool. And then for Bobette this year, I was able to go back out. So I'm really fortunate, and I always try to keep that in mind of how fortunate I am and just the opportunities that I've been blessed with, that I want to just take full advantage of and just continue to be the best I can be. I always love going on tour, touching new people, meeting new people, making new connections. You know, we're still independent, so it's about making that connection yourself, making that network of people that you can trust, get to know, stay at houses, build networks, perform at places. You know, it's like put whole shows together with other musicians and singers. So it's great to be able to get out on the road and do that. And that's one of the parts of touring and things that I really enjoy the most, is the getting to know each other and the building of a network, you know, that you're building, that's not through someone else or somebody else is in control of. You're building your own network, you're starting your own thing, creating your own lane, and I encourage all artists to do that. My stage performance, I like to say, is really passionate, really high energy, trying to really reach you. Just want you to feel me. Just want you to feel yourself in what I'm saying, understand what I'm saying, and just rock with me. I just want to see like a wave, like a sea of people just jumping up and down, just dancing and smiling, having a good time, hugging each other, high-fiving each other, and just enjoying themselves, you know, and just, I want to attempt to empower people and make them love themselves, make them love their families, and make them love each other. So that's my style. It's just like, whew, I want to be like a force to just come through and just shake up the house, you know? The significance of the album and of touring, it's just, I love to create. I love to always be doing something. I don't like to be idle and never be doing anything. That's just like a personal thing for me. I love to be on the road. I love to be touring. I love to be meeting new people. I love to be in the studio making new music, to be able to perform. That was fun for me, especially for this new album, creating new music and trying to figure out spots to perform, spots to make it live and make it big. And like how am I gonna approach it when I start doing it live? So all of those things are like just new challenges that I enjoy, being able to conquer, you know, because you've never done songs live before. So you don't know how it's gonna go. So those like first couple of rehearsals are really cool. Just start to get used to things. It's always fun. And it's just dope, like being able to have the opportunity to do it. Touring for me is just something I always wanted to do even as a kid. And I still have the bug. I just want to keep doing it, man. I enjoy it and I see the benefits of it. And I see the benefits of them both, of the creation, how it impacts people, and the performance and how it impacts people. And just the power of them both together. It just makes me want to keep doing it. Positive thinking helps in life, period. Because life is always trying to break you down. Life is always trying to tell you what you can't do, that you're gonna fail, that you're not good enough, you're not ready. But we have to always speak over ourselves and speak out loud to ourselves. That's an exercise that I do. I speak out loud to myself and let myself know that I am great. I can do anything. Nothing can stop me. And although there are challenges, there's nothing too big. I can keep going. You know, if I don't get it today, I can get it tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the day after that. But I'm gonna eventually end up conquering that. And with family is just so important because our children need us, our families need us. The unit needs to be tight. And I think that's something that has been under attack for a long time, the family unit. If the family is easily divided, then there are a lot of things that can come in that can start to corrupt the family, where we don't know each other anymore, we're strangers. And I don't think that's ever good. Even if we have differences of opinion, we should still be able to relate, we should still be able to speak to one another and just understand where everybody is coming from. The idea of family is so strong because usually it's the family that prepares us for the world. I'm grateful for my family. You know, they really taught me a lot. I really learned a lot. They really imparted a lot in me. And my immediate family and my overall family, you know, it really does take a village to raise a child. Although I am my father and my mother's son, there's so many different influences in my life that made me who I am today. And I like to still pass all that knowledge and just everything that I've learned in my life down to my children. And know this, you're special, you're great. You know, your lineage is so great. You know, walk in your greatness. You know, avoid this. This is what you should do in this. This is how you should handle this. You know, this is what the elders are for. And I think we should start respecting them. In America, the elders are probably like some of the most overlooked people, where the elders are the richest ones because they have all the knowledge. And we should be at least having an ear to what they say. I find smoking to be beneficial just to have something to combat in this harsh world. You know, it brings me peace. We connect through weed. You can meet girlfriends through weed. You can meet new homeboys through weed, just new friends, period, through weed. You can start talking to strangers and building whole connections with people just through weed. You know, so like, it is beneficial. And I always advocate, love yourself first before you pick up a weed or acid or a drink or whatever. Love yourself. I don't smoke weed to feel good about myself. I smoke weed because I just enjoy it and it makes me feel good. And I feel like a lot of times it just knocks down a lot of the inhibitions of like, you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh man, what they gonna think if you do this? It's like, fuck it, do it, who cares? You know what I mean? And I think we could all use a little bit of knocking that edge off, because we can just come off a little uptight when there's nothing to be uptight about, man. It's all love out here. Do your thing, create your world, and keep your head down and keep building. That's really all it's about. And spreading positivity at all times. Upcoming shows, I am doing, shout out to Cape Pequeño, 808 and Sad Boys, December 2nd. I know that's gonna be a jam. I'm doing Baltimore Mini Fest at the 8x10, December 21st. And I am doing a program called Charm City Kings at Metro Gallery, January 28th. So that'll be at the beginning of the year. And I'll be having a lot more stuff coming up. We'll be back on the road in the spring, summer. That's definitely gonna be happening. I'm gonna be doing some festivals, gonna be playing in some arenas. I'm gonna be overseas soon. So you can just be preparing to see me and hear me everywhere, because we're taking over, baby. Shout out to Raw Cones. I am smoking green steam from my homie D. He hooked me up, so I appreciate that. And I smoke Raw Cones. Yo, this is the Mad Mastermind, Jam Master J, Josh Stokes, and this is Smoke and Chat.
Stop hitting it so hard.